and welcome back to Odelia and the Crystals. I'm Odelia and these are the crystals. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna be asking a question, and then I'm gonna kind of give you 3 points that came up for me when I was meditating as the answer to this question. And then we're also gonna choose a crystal in order to get a little bit more information about what's going on under the cover. Let's start with me telling you a little bit about myself. I'm an intuitive healer and a spiritual counselor, and I do readings with people and I do one-on-one sessions. What I love to do with the crystals, and one of the reasons why I use them as this really amazing tool, is that they help me understand what's going on undercover and why it hasn't been easy for us to do the steps that we need to do in order to get what we want. So today's topic of conversation: how to manifest your true love partner. Yeah. So this is one of my favorite topics of conversation. I want you to notice one thing that I didn't say. I didn't say soulmate and I didn't say twin flame. As I said on the first video, which you can see, which is how to get unstuck, also relevant for this topic, I don't believe that there's just one partner out there for us. I believe that we can choose to be with one partner and enjoy him or her for the rest of our life. But I do think that we are able to love many different people. It works in percentage. My partner and I were a 95% match. And you know, there could be a 97 out there, and there could be a 93 that I would live with beautifully. And so there are multiple partners for you out there all around you that are in the 90s, and I want to help you be able to connect with them, and I want to help you move the block of whatever it is that is stopping you from being able to connect with them. Now, this wasn't going to be my first point, but because I'm feeling a little stressed right now, because I don't know, I'm having the feels, you know what I mean? Maybe I'll start every single video with this. We need to loosen up. One fantastic way that I love to loosen up is shake it off, baby. I need a little more. Yes, feels so good. Okay, so the reason that it's so important to loosen up is because so many of us, we walk around this world way too serious. Love should be fun. And even though being single is a little bit frustrating, and having a broken heart and being disappointed by past relationships can weigh hard and heavy on the heart, you have to find the place within you that can be playful and that can be childlike. How many people do you know, including maybe yourself, right, that are like so cool and so wonderful and so fun and so naturally sexy and such a wonderful person, but when it comes to relationships, their energy just goes shake it off and then get in there again. Now, this is easier said than done. There's something underneath the cover that's holding us from being able to actually be more fun. So I'm gonna close my eyes now, and I'm gonna choose a crystal, and I'm gonna see what's underneath the cover. Ooh, interesting. Bumblebee is also called the eclipse stone, okay? Because it has to do with the eclipses in the celestial heaven, okay? They have to do with transformation. Imagine that you're like climbing up a mountain, and like there are two kinds of people climbing up this mountain. One of them is a climber, has a bag on their back. He's done this many times. Even if it gets challenging, he's like challenge accepted. And then there's the other kind of person, hate this, complaining all the time. You have to decide what kind of person you want to be on this journey towards finding your love. So this stone is about increasing our self-confidence by connecting more with our adventurous side. And it also gives us a little clue that this is about creating a change. This is about creating a shift, okay? This is about a big shift. This is about a total eclipse of the heart.
Nothing I can do, a total eclipse of the heart.
To have the strength and the endurance to keep hiking up that mountain. Okay, I think we got it with this stone. let's move on to the second point that I was meditating on and received for us. And this is a really personal one for me because this is what I actually did in my own life when I was ready to connect with my loving partner. Becoming the person that would be attractive for the person you wish to invite into your life. Whatever it is that you want in your partner, you have to become that yourself. So what I often see is that people, they don't feel worthy for what it is that they want to manifest in their life. I'm gonna give you a personal example. I had just gotten out of a kind of horrible relationship, and I was like, no way, I want the next person that I'm gonna be with, I want them to be my man, to be like amazing. So then I thought to myself, okay, so what kind of partner do I want to have? What would be the ideal person for me? And my answer to that, you're gonna find your own answer to that question. But my answer to that question is I want a super holy man. Super, super spiritual, super connected to divinity. And that's what I wanted. I was meditating back then in my life and I had a spiritual connection, but I didn't have devotion. So I realized that if I want to manifest a man who's super, super holy, I'm gonna need to become a super holy woman. And that's when I started doing long meditations and doing a lot of Kundalini. So I was doing this meditation, and after the meditation, it was advised to dance to music. And the music was like, and it was cool, but I didn't really resonate. So I decided to choose my own music. One of the songs was, baby, it's you. You're the one I love. You're the one I need. You're the only thing I see. Come on, baby, it's you.
Bring the beat in.
It had for me multiple levels. It was for me singing Baby It's You, like singing that to my partner. But then also going beyond that, it was the universe singing to me, baby, it's you. You're the one I love. You're the one I need, right? And then it was also me singing to the universe, singing to my guides, my angels, and the whole realm beyond this world. I was singing to them, baby, it's you. You're the one I love, right? And there was this beautiful love festival. And so that was for me cultivating a love, a profound love for the universe and for myself that goes beyond the question of, will somebody love me? And that brings me to another really beautiful point here. And by the way, it's really important for me to say, whatever gender I use, whatever kind of partnership I'm talking about, just, put the gender aside and just hear the words in the essence and take it for whatever it is that you are attracted to and whatever it is that it's your thing, okay? Anywho, a lot of people, they come from a place of please love me, okay? So let's say they go on a date and they're sitting with a partner, like let's say it's a guy, right? They're sitting with a guy and the whole time they're thinking, please love me, will you love me? Nothing good comes out of the mentality of please love me. Because please love me, what it says, I don't feel worthy of love. So if you're able to love me, maybe I'll be able to somehow believe that I'm worthy of love. It's saying, I'm struggling. I wish somebody would be able to love this monster that is me. That's not how you have to come to this. You have to come to this from a place of are you worthy of me? Do I like what I'm seeing here? Do I believe you? Do I connect to your heart? Do you feel authentic to me? Do you notice my worth? These are the questions that you need to be asking yourself. And that's why we come back to this idea of becoming the person you wish to attract in your life. When you sit on that day, finally meeting your person, you're gonna know that this is what you deserve. So you have to feel deserving. Okay, we got this. Now let's take a crystal to understand a little bit about what underneath the cover and why it's been so hard for us. Why is it hard for us to become the person that we wish to attract into our life? Ooh, the immortalite. So this is a very simple stone and it has to do with patience. Wow. One of my biggest struggles of life, one of the biggest lessons that I'm learning in general in my life, and that my loving partner teaches me every day of our relationship, because he's a double Taurus. He's so slow. Oh! Yeah. And this has to do with mental discipline, and it helps outsiders feel connected. That's a really, really good one. So first of all, this is a third eye stone. So this has to do with your perspective, with how you see the world. Coming from a place where I had like lots of bad habits, and I was borderline depressed for big chunks of my life. Coming from not being able to have discipline, it looked like it would be a journey of 40 years in the desert to be able to become a holy woman. And I actually say to a lot of my clients that like have heartbroken moments and that are single, and this might sound weird to you, this is actually a beautiful moment for you. This is a lucky moment for you. Those times in my life, like doing spiritual work, and I was single, and I was bringing in becoming the person that I wanted to become in my life, right? And that was the time. So it was a beautiful time for me. So take advantage of them and become the person you would like to attract into your life. We know that it might take time to become the person that we want to be, and it might take an effort to go from being an outsider to being an insider, but it's worth it because you want to become that person even without anything to do with the person that you want to manifest into your life. Beautiful. Let's move on. Point number 3, we have to become better friends. We have to become radically authentic. So a lot of people, they put partnership on a pedestal. They put it on this like weird pedestal and they think that it's something else from like really good friendship. And that is a big mistake. Being in a partnership, and the partnership that I wish for you, is not very different from being a really good friend of someone and then also having sex with them. That's like to make a very funny simplification of what a relationship is. It's true, authentic friendship. So just go with me for a second. Imagine one of your best friends, somebody that you feel really chill and open with, right? So if they're being bitchy to you, or they don't call you after you text them, you don't go like, what does this mean? Do they love me? Do they not love me? You go, hey, dude, you're not being a good friend right now. I feel like you're ignoring me. What's up? That's the way we respond when it's a friend. And often it can also be, whatever, she'll call me back later. So why in relationships do we become so weird and we treat it in such a different way? We have to bring relationships back to the level of being two people connecting and sharing hearts. So being a better friend. And so that brings us to the next point, radical authenticity. So in general, I think that is a smart move for life. Radical authenticity is about opening up to people, opening them to the person that you are. I don't mind like sharing your crazy. And now I'm not telling you to be like extra crazy, whatever. You know what? I actually am saying to you that. Just be yourself and show your crazy, because the way I see it, if the person that you're on a date with can't handle your craziness, is he gonna handle it in 4 months from now when he discovers that it actually exists? Why not just show him or her your craziness in the first place and then see how they respond to it? If they can't handle it, and you come from the heart and you're authentic, authenticity creates intimacy. Remember that. Authenticity creates intimacy. We are not connecting with people when we try to be perfect. We connect with people when we take down the barriers and we are ourselves, okay? So if you show them your real self, even if it's freaking out right now, right? and they don't respond well, then thank you very much. It's really good that you now know that this person is not for you, and God bless, you can now move on, and don't waste your time on somebody that is not mature enough emotionally and spiritually to be with you. So disconnect the whole ideals, right? The whole like a man should be like this and a woman should be like this and a partnership should be like this and blah, 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 blah. These things, they are like giant weights that sit on relationships and smother them. And later when you have times of a storm, which happen, we become shitty friends. Because what might be happening is that our partner is going through a moment, and as difficult as that is for us, they might just need us to be their friend, and they might just need us to be there for them, and then we grow stronger from it, and intimacy is created from it. Beautiful. So now that we understand this point, let's be friends. So now let's choose a crystal that will be the undercover reason of why it's hard for us, why it's been hard for us to just be authentic and to just be better friends. I'm gonna choose a crystal right now. Oh, so moss agate. This actually has moss inside, which is really cool. Moss agate has to do with taking what we have on the inside and expressing it outwardly. And that's what we've been talking about. And once again, we get to this idea of slow and steady wins the race. Moss takes forever to grow and also lives for a really long time, right? There's this idea of moss time, which is like not eternal, but it's really freaking long. That's kind of like the kind of friendship that we want to cultivate within ourselves. Even if it is for this specific person or for another person, generally, what kind of friends do we want to be? What kind of heart do we want to be in the world? So this is, the moss agate is also about goals achieved through grounded physicalness. For a lot of us, we get way too heady and we get way too idealistic, and we exist all of a sudden on this like ethereal realm of like what relationships need to be like, and we forget to be human beings, and we forget to be physical, and we forget to see people and be human. So this is about grounded physical energy. And this stone also has to do with easing and healing mood swings. So it's kind of another clue that we get here, which is you're gonna be moody sometimes, and the person that you're gonna be dating is gonna be moody sometimes, and that's okay. We have to remain grounded, and we have to come from this place that like, okay, like we're friends, and like you're having a moment right now, or I'm having a moment right now, and we can still be good friends to each other. So moods go up and down, whatever. I'm just gonna do a really quick summary for the answer to how to manifest your partnership and kind of the clues that we got along the way. So number one, we talked about loosening up, right? And becoming more fun. And the guidance that we got from the crystal was that we need to become more adventurous, and we need to become like this mountain climber, that we have experience doing this and we like doing it, and we are ready to face each challenge, and we need to eclipse, we need to create a big change. So dance, shake, move that energy, eclipse baby, okay? Number two, we talked about becoming the person that would be attractive for the person that you want to attract into your life, okay? Becoming that person. How do we do that? We got this clue, diamoltolite, changing our perception. It will take time, and that is okay, because we are not doing a sprint here. This is a freaking lifetime marathon, okay? So take your time and do it beautifully and enjoy it. This thing that we were talking about is we have to become better friends, and we have to connect to radical authenticity. And how do we do that? The clue that we got here from the stones was moss agate. We have to express the truth that we have within us, and we have to grow our hearts to a type of friendship that is almost eternal. And it's not even toward this specific person. It's just that that is the kind of people that we are. We are friends. We are true friends to every person around us, whether it works between me and this person or not. Friendship is there, and we need to ground physically, and we need to be human. Thank you so much for watching this video and connecting with me. I have so much fun doing this. I also do one-on-one crystal reading. I love to connect with you, so please go ahead and send me an email. And also you can check out my website to read a little bit about what I do. I also make crystal talisman, which is like power tools, you know, to connect people to whatever it is that they want to manifest in their life. There's going to be many more videos coming soon. And remember that you are greatly loved, and I love you. Thank you so much for being here. Bless you. See you next time.